You see that man in the corner. He's wearing elastic sweatpants, he's got a focused, predatory glint in his eye, and he's currently on his fourth plate of Godzilla rolls. He thinks he's a genius. He thinks he's a high-seas pirate plundering my inventory. He thinks he's the reason I'll be filing for bankruptcy by Monday morning. In reality, he just paid me $35 for the privilege of eating 4 cents worth of rice and a fish I bought from a guy who doesn't use his real name. He isn't the hunter, he's the payload. And by the time he waddles out of here feeling like he swallowed a bowling ball, I'll have enough profit from his victory to buy a second vacation home. Welcome to my restaurant. Step inside. Take a seat. Heck, take a booth meant for 6. I've already factored your personal gravitational pull into the overhead. You want to know how I keep this neon-lit temple of gluttony afloat while you're devouring your 10th dragon roll? Pull up a chair. Let me explain the dark vinegared art of the all-you-can-eat sushi business. First, let's talk about my greatest ally, the rice. In a traditional high-end sushi joint in Tokyo, the rice is a delicate accompaniment, a seasoned pillow for the fish. In my world, the rice is a biological weapon. It is a carb-based anchor designed to sink your ambitions. When my chefs, and I use that term loosely, most of them were flipping burgers 3 weeks ago, make your nigiri, they aren't making food. They are building a wall inside your colon. Notice how the rice is just a little bit more compressed than it should be, a little denser? That's not an accident. That's physics. When that rice hits your stomach and starts soaking up the half-gallon of Diet Coke you're chugging, it expands. It's like a sponge in a pipe. I'm not selling you fish. I'm selling you a 3-pound brick of starch disguised as a delicacy. If I can get you to eat 2 cups of rice for every 3 ounces of fish, I've already won. I've turned your stomach into a storage unit for the cheapest commodity on the planet. And then there are the appetizers. Ah, you think you're being smart by ordering the miso soup and the edamame first to prep your palate? You're not prepping your palate. You're filling the gas tank with water. Miso soup is 98% hot water and salt. It's a biological trick. Hot liquid triggers the full signal in your brain faster than solid food.
And the salt? The salt makes you thirsty, which leads you to my real profit center, the beverage. You pay $3.50 for a green tea that costs me 4 cents. You drink 3 of them. By the time the first plate of raw fish actually hits the table, you're already 20% full of salty broth and overpriced tea. I'm practically laughing into the seaweed. Now, let's look at the menu. See the specialty rolls? The ones with the cool names like Godzilla Fire Breath or the Las Vegas Extravaganza? Look at the descriptions. Tempura shrimp, cream cheese, avocado, topped with spicy mayo and eel sauce. Do you see what's missing? Actual fish. These rolls are the junk food of the sea. Tempura is just flour and oil. Cheap. Cream cheese is heavy, fatty, and incredibly filling. Cheaper. Avocado is mostly fiber. And the spicy mayo? That's my secret weapon. That's the makeup of the sushi world. Spicy mayo can hide a lot of sins. It can hide the fact that the tuna underneath is a grade lower than what I'd feed my neighbor's cat. It can hide the fact that it was frozen during the Bush administration. You're not tasting the ocean. You're tasting fat and sriracha. And because those rolls are deep fried and smothered in sauce, you get tired of the flavor profile quickly. It's called sensory-specific satiety. Your brain gets bored of the grease and you stop eating sooner. Then we have the slow walk. Have you ever noticed that your first order of gyoza and California rolls comes out in 3 minutes, but that order of salmon sashimi takes half an hour? You're sitting there, checking your watch, getting annoyed. You think the kitchen is busy. No. The kitchen is waiting for your brain to catch up with your stomach. It takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to tell your brain, hey, stop, we're full. If I serve you the expensive stuff immediately, you'll eat 20 pieces. But if I forget your order, or lose the ticket, or just have the kitchen move at the speed of a tectonic plate, those 3 cups of rice you ate 10 minutes ago start to expand. By the time the salmon finally arrives, you look at it with the enthusiasm of a man looking at a funeral shroud. You eat 2 pieces, sigh deeply, and ask for the check. Strategic incompetence is a pillar of my business model. But let's talk about the real psychological warfare, the leftover fine. I love this rule.
It's printed in tiny red letters at the bottom of the menu. Any uneaten rice or fish will be charged at a la carte prices. It's beautiful. It's the death tax of the buffet world. I've seen grown men, titans of industry, shivering with fear because they have 3 pieces of a spider roll left on their plate. They know if they leave it, I'll tack on an extra $12. So what do? They force-feed themselves. They suffer. They push through the physical pain to avoid the financial penalty. And you know what that ensures? It ensures they won't come back for at least 3 months.
You might think that's bad for business, but it's actually perfect. I don't want you here every day. I want you here once a quarter, paying full price and eating until you hate yourself so much you can't look at a fish tank without gagging. And speaking of the fish, let's talk about the white tuna. You love the white tuna, don't you? So buttery, so smooth, so suspiciously cheap. In the industry, we have a name for that. It's called escolar. It's also known as the Ex-Lax of the sea. It's a fish that can't metabolize the wax esters in its diet, so it just stores them in its flesh. It's delicious, sure, but if you eat too much of it, your digestive system will essentially undergo a factory reset within the hour. I put it on the all-you-can-eat menu because I know that if you go heavy on the white tuna, you aren't coming back for seconds. In fact, you'll be lucky if you make it to your car. It's a self-limiting problem. The fish literally defends my profit margins from inside your colon. You see, my friend, I am not in the food business. I am in the management of greed business. I know that when you see the words all you can eat, your IQ drops by 40 points. You stop thinking about quality and start thinking about winning. You think you're winning when you order 50 pieces of nigiri. You think you're winning when you hide the rice under your napkins. Oh, don't think I don't see that. I have cameras. I have sensors. I know where every grain of rice goes. But you aren't winning. My labor costs are non-existent because I don't need a master sushi chef. A master takes 10 years to learn the craft. My guys take 10 hours to learn how to operate the rice robot that squirts out perfectly shaped, hyper-compressed blocks of starch.
My fish is bought in bulk, frozen, and sliced with the precision of a diamond cutter to ensure it's just thin enough to be translucent, but thick enough to look like a bargain. I've optimized the temperature of the room. It's always a little too cold, isn't it? That's to keep you moving. I've optimized the music. It's just a little too fast to encourage faster chewing and less savoring. Every single element of this restaurant is a calibrated trap designed to extract $30 from your wallet while providing you with $4 worth of actual sustenance and $26 worth of regret. And the best part? You'll be back. In 3 months, the memory of the escolar incident will fade. The feeling of the rice brick in your gut will be forgotten. You'll be sitting at home feeling a little hungry, and you'll think, hey, I can really do some damage at the sushi buffet today. I'll get my money's worth this time. And I'll be here, standing at the door, smiling, bowing, my little gold cat waving its paw, beckoning you in. Because I know the truth. You can eat all you can, but I can feed you all I want. And I want you to eat exactly as much as it takes to make me rich and you miserable. Now, would you like to hear the specials? Or shall we just go straight to the sumo challenge roll? It's mostly cream cheese and disappointment. It's our best seller. Enjoy your meal. Try not to die in the booth. It's a nightmare for the insurance premiums. Grab your chopsticks, my friend. The house is ready to play.